Sports 1290 and the iHeartRadio app. This broadcast is presented by the U.S. Air Force. Aim high. And now the 302 Sports pregame show.
Caravel made it to the Final Four again last year, so both these teams, AI also a little rough start. They lost a lot to graduation. Caravel also lost a lot, but they bring back Kevin Keister and Owens and ranked fifth in their early season. 302 Sports top 10 poll. You mentioned AI Smart. We had a chance to look at last year a few times on our 302 Sports screen. You mentioned the big battle between Georgia and San Diego last year.
Starting off 0-3 with losses to St. Elizabeth's, Tadnall, and Mount Pleasant, all by double digits, and they're going to look to rebound and turn their season around here, even though we're still early in the season here in 2019.
Yeah, it's tough to figure out, earlier when you put the preseason rankings together, it's hard to figure out who's coming back and what. So the AI team off to a little rough start, but this is a good chance for them to showcase themselves here against a very good Caravel team.
Yeah, and again, they'll be prime time on Fox Sports, iHeartRadio, and 302 Sports if you're watching online. Big time for AI to show what they're made of here early in their season. And now we're going to move along to our home team, the Caravel Buccaneers, a team that we've seemed to have a lot of success with year in and year out. And Jay, every year it seems like we're doing games in the playoffs at the Bob Carpenter Center, and the Caravel Buccaneers, they're right there with us on that court.
Oh, yeah, and every year, Coach Mark Tobin has done a wonderful job here at Caravel. And every year we go, they graduated someone. They're not going to be good. And here he is. Every year he gets them right back to the Bob Carpenter Center. And it's great to see, and they have a great program down here in Caravel. And I'm excited to see how they look this year. They played Brandywine, and I believe their second game was Conrad.
Yeah, we're looking again at the schedule in front of us now, Jason, for Caravel. They come in undefeated 2-0, ranks number 5 in our 302 Sports top 10 rankings for high school basketball, with wins over Brandywine and their most recent win over Conrad. And again, both of their wins by double-digit points as well, both near the 20-point marker. So now they welcome an AI, or if you're AI, you've been beaten up a couple times here to start the season. Caravel, they're coming off some I don't want to say, or some hard-fought victories, but some easier victories here to start their season. Now these two teams met with having similar starts, and we'll see how it kind of plays out here.
Yeah, and like you said, Caravel, and then Caravel comes right back, and they have to go to Smyrna on Tuesday. Let's talk about Smyrna, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I was looking at some of those stats from this past week with Smyrna jumping.
Smyrna's in the top 10. They took Dover on Tuesday. Dover won by 4, 70-66 at Dover. So Smyrna went to Dover and almost beat the number 2 ranked team in the state and gave Dover all they could handle. So I can't wait for that Smyrna Caravel game on Tuesday night. I think that's going to be a good game. But, Caravel doesn't want to overlook AI here tonight. This AI team, like I said, they might not have won yet, but they played a lot of close games. They lost to St. Elizabeth's, who's ranked 9th in the latest 302 Sports top 10 poll. They lost to Tadnall, a young team that's up and coming and it's got some talent. And so AI is getting there, and I think as you get more games under your belt, that's when you start looking better. So I think AI wants to come in here tonight and if it knocks down shots, it could give Caravel a run here tonight.
Yeah, and you mentioned it, Dover. Coming into the season, Dover and Sanford were the two teams. They met last year in the state championship, but the two teams that you kind of figured might meet again coming into this year. So much talent returning for both squads. Yeah, and Smyrna brought them right down to the wire, like you mentioned.
Yeah, Smyrna brought Dover right down to the wire. Sanford did not look good in their opener against Combine School, losing. And guess what? Their next game is against the number 1 team in the nation. down in Florida. So, you know, they can go 0-2 easily out of the gate. A team like Sally's, they picked up their first win last night after losses to William Penn and Apple. They got two good teams in Bonner and Prendergrass and Bull School of Maryland, who has 4 kids, 4 Division I recruits down there. They come to Sally's next week, so Sally's could be 1-4 right out of the gate. You know, so you know, these schools are challenging themselves with the schedules, which will help them come state tournament time.
And now, Jay, we'll take a look at our top 10 rankings here. Sitting in front of us for 302 Sports here at number 10, Woodbridge. St. Elizabeth's at number 9, Sally's at number 8, Smyrna at number 7 after their impressive start to their season, Appoquinimink number 6, and then the top 5, Caravel 5, Cesar Rodney 4, William Penn 3, Dover 2, and of course Sanford 1. So that'll be your top 10 here as it stands with us here coming into this game here tonight.
Yeah, let me just talk about Cesar Rodney real fast.
Yeah.
They're averaging close to 84 points a game. They're winning by a margin of 40 points per game. They're a real good team. We thought they were going to have troubles because they graduated a lot of players. They're off to a good start, and that's a good team. Another team that can compete with Dover. I think that Henlopen in North with CR, Dover, Smyrna, even Sussex Tech, who dropped out of the rankings this week after a slow start. They're starting to get some traction. So that Henlopen North could be a real tough conference. And then Woodbridge goes on the road and beats Mount Pleasant last week. They're at St. Mark's next week, a St. Mark's team that's struggling right now. Talking about a team that was hit hard by graduation. So I really like the way Woodbridge is playing. So now you got those teams down south that are really playing well to get out of the start. Like I said, Sanford struggled. They got some tough competition. But the team I want to talk about is William Penn. 2-0 start. Coach Christensen has got them playing well. They beat a Appoquinimink team that was averaging close to 80 points a game and held them to 44 in a 20-point win over Appo yesterday. So William Penn off to a 2-0 start. Caravel, like you said, off to a 2-0 start. So a lot of good starts for these teams. And then some teams in there, not so good starts, but they're against ranked teams. So it's hard to drop them when you're losing to ranked teams.
Yeah, and a lot of time to turn your season around. We're still in early December here for high school basketball 2019 here in the state of Delaware. We're going to take our first break here at the pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk more basketball from around the state of Delaware, get some other scores and some other matchup from this upcoming week. Here's where us ready for tip-off at Caravel High School. We'll be right back here on Fox Sports 1290, 302 Sports, and the iHeartRadio app.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in
School basketball game of the week. You're listening to the Fox Sports pregame show on 1290 and iHeartRadio.
And welcome back live in Fox Sports 1290, 302 Sports, iHeartRadio. Nick Alessandrini, Jason Wentzel, Nick Halliday's on the camera, and we're set here live from Caravel High School. It's our second week of our Fox Sports 302 Sports Games of the Week for our basketball season. Last week we had the luxury of being in front of that fantastic crowd over at William Penn, where they welcomed Sally's in a battle of top 10 teams. William Penn edged them out right at the end, I believe 63-62 win for William Penn. Great start to our season and their season, and now we're back here for week number 2. AI and Caravel. Caravel ranked number 5. That game about 4 minutes away from tip-off here after some travel issues. Delayed tip-off here at Caravel High School. But Jason, now we're going to talk a little girls high school basketball. Big game last night. Number 1 versus number 2. Number 1 St. Elizabeth's versus number 2 Conrad. And a game that we look forward to, it seems like every year these last couple years. Those seem to be the top 2 teams. Talk a little bit about how that one played out last night.
Yeah, it was a really well-played game. St. Elizabeth's a little short-handed, missing 2 starters in Ashley Campbell and Ward Mayo, and Conrad just really got it going early and never let off the gas brake, and they got off to a fast start and won 60-44. So Conrad defended their home floor, and the number 2 ranked Conrad team won by 16. Get off to a good start. I would like to see them when St. E's gets those 2 players back to see where they are in those rankings.
And again, to go over our 302 Sports top 10 for the girls basketball side of things, coming in at number 10, Tatnall, followed by Padua at 9, Archmere at 8, Ursuline at 7, Woodbridge at 6, and then how about this? Caravel number 5 in our girls rankings as well. Cape Henlopen at 4, Sanford 3, and then Conrad 2 and St. Elizabeth's 1. That'll obviously have some shaking up after last night's finish. But again, should be another great season on the girls' side of things here at the state of Delaware as well.
Oh, absolutely. And, it's a good top 10 to start. Like we said, there's going to be some shake-ups. I really got to see Sanford play Woodbridge last week. I was really impressed by them. Caravel's a young team, but off to a 2-0 start with Tristan Caldwell does a great job down there. She had a bunch of seniors graduate last year on 4 straight trips to the state final. So let's see if the young crew over there can make that run. And then we saw the other night, a lot of people were like, how do you guys have Ursuline ranked higher than Padua? Well, Ursuline went out and beat Padua, proved that they're not, don't sell them short just yet, with also a young crew. So, I really like I think it's top heavy this year again, but all those teams between 4 and 10 look like they're going to be really competitive with each other, and we'll see what happens with the top 3.
And again, your next matchup, not on Fox Sports 1290, but on 302 Sports for your girls basketball game of the week will be on Thursday.
Yep.
For Caesar Rodney at Appoquinimink. So if you're ready, make sure you catch that one live right there on 302 Sports. About a minute away from National Anthem and tip-off here at Caravel High School. And Jason, as we itch closer to tip-off, and then we're going to try to highlight some players to watch here. And if you look over at the Caravel side of things, one name seems to stick out. He's had a great year all year, and a guy that we've seen to play a lot these last few years for the Bucks.
Oh, yeah. And they're off to Buccaneers, off to a great start. And, Kevin Keister is the man to be watching out for. He's had a great start to the season. And I'll tell you what, the kid can shoot free throws. I hope I didn't jinx him, but he is a great free throw shooter. And
we'll take our last break of the pregame show when we come back. Tip-off live from Caravel High School right here on Fox Sports, iHeartRadio, and 302 Sports.
The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroupre.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in
And iHeartRadio is presented by the U.S. Air Force. Aim high. Your future is waiting. Visit airforce.com. And now, tip-off of the high school basketball game of the week.
And welcome back live into Caravel High School. Nick Alessandrini and Jason Winchlon here at Caravel for our second Fox Sports 302 Sports Basketball Game of the Week to start our basketball season. And after a small delay due to some travel issues getting the JV game started just a little bit later, Jason, we're about set to take the court as both teams are in their huddle. The referees, officials will take the floor. And now just a few moments away from tip-off as we're going to get you your starters. For Caravel will be number 2, Kevin Keister. Number 4, David Sterling. Number 1, David Prejuso. Number 20, Jeb Williams. And number 0, Justin Owens. For AI DuPont, number 24, Anthony Lockett. Number 15, Kelly Nicholas. Number 3, Zaki Newton. Number 1, Shamar Walker. And number 5, Roland Rollins. As we're about set to get things started here live from Caravel.
Just 38 minutes after a normal tip-off, seems like.
And here we go. Tip-off is up. AI will win it. Rollins will take the tip, and he's fouled hard right there by Prejuso as he goes up. So AI getting things started really early in this one as he'll head to the free throw line. Again, Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winslow on hand at Caravel High School for our AI DuPont versus Caravel matchup. And AI, they're in the all blues with the gold lettering as Rollins' first free throw is up and no good, long off the back of the rim. Caravel, they're in the all white jerseys with the maroon lettering here at home.
Yeah, at home. Good crowd here at Caravel. It took a while to get down here, but once we got down here, it's a good place to watch some basketball.
Rollins goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Gives AI 1-0 lead to start here as Caravel will take the ball up. Russo over to Keister, now in the corner to David Sterling. He cross-courts it over to Jeb Williams, top of the key. They'll move it around. Keister had room for a corner 3. He'll pass it up now to Owens with an open 3 from the top of the key. Shot is no good. Offensive rebound goes to Williams, but his putback won't fall. And again, Caravel gets the ball once more.
One thing AI is going to have to do, they're going to have to box out. Caravel's got some height.
You can see them going to work early, and they get it down low to Jeb Williams. He takes the contact and 1. Give him the bucket and the foul. Now a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play for the senior as he heads to the free throw line. 7:26 to go here in quarter number 1. 1-0 lead for AI DuPont. Free throw is good. Three-point play is completed.
A good job by Caravel hitting the offensive glass, and now a little token pressure Oh, a quick timeout for AI.
Quick timeout by AI. They want to talk it over here with 7:19 to play in the first quarter. 3-1 lead for the home team, Caravel. Jay, they come in ranked number 5 in our 302 Sports Top 10 rankings. 2-0 on the season, looking to advance to 3-0 here at home tonight.
Yeah, like we said, with Smyrna coming up on Tuesday, it's be a good chance to get to that 3-0 start and ride some momentum down there. But they're going to have to do it again. We saw AI get that quick point on the foul shot, and Caravel came right back, got offensive rebound, and the old-fashioned three-point play.
So now ball will be with AI DuPont as they'll inbound from half court. It'll be Shamar Walker to inbound, and now Zaki Newton will bring it up over into the hands of Roland Rollins. Rollins, you remember seeing him play one of the guys from last year's team. They try to get in the middle. That ball's tipped, and now it's going the other way is Caravel. Up ahead is David Sterling. He takes it for the transition layup. Caravel up 5-1.
And that's one thing Caravel's always dangerous on, Nick, getting the turnovers and then turn them into points.
Some more of that pressure now applied by Caravel as AI looking to break it. That's Newton trying to dribble through defenders. He lost the ball. It'll fall out of bounds. Last tip, though, by Owens and Caravel, so it'll stay down this end of the floor. Tried to inbound. That ball's tipped again. Almost stolen. Wounds up back in the hands of the Tigers. Into a Newton three. It's long. Rebounded in the hands of Owens. And then poked out of his hand, but a foul in the backcourt against the Tigers.
Yep. So it'll be Caravel's ball. Second team foul on the Tigers.
6:43 remaining here in quarter number 1. Nick Alessandrini and Jason Winchell on hand for Fox Sports 1290 and 302 Sports, as well as the iHeartRadio app. Caravel working around the perimeter. Sterling finds Keister. He's coming off a screen for an open corner three. No good. Owen skies for the offensive rebound, and he misses his putback.
Yeah, but you see Caravel's getting those second chances.
They definitely are here early as ball now into the hands of Kelly Nicholas. Back to Newton. Thought about a three. Passes one more over to the corner. It's going to be a drive baseline for Shamar Walker. Contact, no foul. Shot, no good. And now up ahead in transition, it's Sterling. Might have got away with the carry. Finds Owens on the other side on the cut, and he puts it in for two off the glass.
Here we go, Caravel. Transition. AI's going to have to do a better job of getting back.
7-1, under 6 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. AI now gets trapped at the perimeter, and another steal for the Bucks defense into offense. Keister 1-on-2, hop step into the paint, and draws the contact under the basket.
I believe that's going to be an offensive foul, maybe? I didn't see.
We're one official talk about it. Yeah.
One official called offensive, one called a block. Let's see which wins out. This be a good time.
And they're going to go offensive foul on Keister, who lowered his shoulder, I guess, on the jump stop into the lane. So he gets called for the foul. 5:45 now to play. 7-1 lead still for Caravel. But you mentioned it, Jason. They are playing the game they want to play here. Defense into offense, and they're up at the early lead.
Yeah, and like we said, they like to get out in transition. They got the height. They're hit you on the glass, and they trap you like that.
And now AI trapped again. You see this pressure and trap defense by Caravel, causing another AI timeout with 5:36 to play here in quarter number 1. We'll stay right here.
They only have 3 timeouts left. I mean, you get 5 a game. They use 2 here in the first 5:36. But that's what that pressure defense gets you right into a trap. And, they do a good job of making sure they get the timeout. They don't want another turnover.
And that's something the Caravel defense has done in spades here to begin this game. Force a couple turnovers, turn those right into points.
Yeah, and like you said, right now Caravel is executing their game plan, and Coach Tobin's probably a happy camper.
And Jason, you talked about the height advantage for Caravel. But for our radio listeners, you do have to understand there's a lot of height on this Caravel Buck team compared to the AI DuPont Tiger team. And rebounding, we've seen, has been a struggle here for the Tigers early in this one. They'll inbound with 5:30 to play. Down 7-1 is AI.
Williams looks like he's about 6'9" out there.
Rollins again dribbling into trouble, and he lost it out of bounds. The Caravel defense forces another turnover.
Yeah, the turnovers starting to pile up a little bit for AI. When you're not going well in the season, this is not the team you want to come and play.
Again, they'll work the ball around the perimeter for an Owens corner three. It's long. A rebound to Walker.
Yeah, a little too much mustard on that shot, Nick.
Working it around now to the corner. It's going to be a Rollins three. He'll let it fly, and he knocks it down. So Roland Rollins, he's got the first 4 points for the AI Tigers with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, 7-4.
Much needed basket there by Rollins. Good catch and shoot. Buries the three.
Big shot for AI. They needed it. Keister wants to respond with a corner three of his own. Just misses. Owens tips the offensive rebound out of bounds. So the Tigers will get the ball back. But again, you see that presence on the offensive glass from the Bucks.
Yeah, and AI's trying to box out, but the long arms and the reach, and Caravel's doing a good job of not going over the back and getting the ball. But luckily for AI, that went out of bounds.
Now AI trying to get it past half court. They break the pressure. Now trying to avoid getting trapped. And that zone defense works again for Caravel. Another steal.
Yeah, AI, when they're not turning the ball over, they're scoring. But the problem is they're turning it over way too much.
Keister tried to get it to Williams underneath. Almost laid it in easily. Used his height there, but unable to get it to go. And now it's AI the other way. Rollins has it top of the key. They'll double him. They've done that with success here early. Now they got it to the high post. They'll work it to the corner. Back to Rollins, who can't handle it, and it'll be a backcourt violation for the Tigers, and yet another turnover.
Yeah, they're piling up. It can't make Coach happy, and that's what this pressure defense does for Caravel. They're all over the place, and like you said, every time it seems a person's there's two guys on them.
Substitution for AI, it'll be Marcellus Jones entering the game for Anthony Lockett with 4 minutes to go in the first. Keister has space. Not sure if they'll give it to him. They'll now work it to the corner. Caravel with a sub of their own. We'll get to that in a minute. They work it underneath. Keister open three, top of the key, and he buries it.
Yeah, if he starts heating up, AI could be in real trouble.
So he answers the Rollins three. Back to a 6-point lead with 3:41 to go in the first quarter. AI again trapped back by half court, trying to find somewhere to go with the ball. Just going to launch it up. Rollins somehow goes and gets it. Now he'll drive baseline, has some space, and lays it up and in. Nice floater on the baseline for Roland Rollins. He continues to be the scorer for AI.
Yeah, he's going to be the go-to guy, it looks like, Nick. Every time they get something set up on the offensive end, he seems to be the key around it.
10-6 lead for the Caravel Buccaneers, 3:14 to play. Entering the game is DeAndre Gourdine for the Bucks. Now they'll get it down low, trying to use the height, and that's a nice block down low by number 15, Kelly Nicholas, and then stolen right back on the other side by Gourdine.
Yeah, I like the idea. Good block and good steal, but then the outlet pass just went a little too far.
Gourdine wants a three, no good. Rollins gets the rebound, and now he'll go the other way for the Tigers. Up ahead pass, finds his man, and he draws the contact. It was Shamar Walker, and he'll head to the free throw line for a pair.
Yeah, and AI's weathered the storm a little bit.
And again, you've seen Caravel try to use the height of Jeb Williams underneath, and he's had some really good looks, just unable to get some of those to go. But again, you can see, if able to be executed properly, this Caravel offense with that height could get some more shots to go. But AI hanging around here early in this one and has made some runs to keep this game close.
Yeah, they have.
First shot is up and good. On the free throw is Shamar Walker. Ten to 7 now, with one more coming on the way for Walker. 2:48 to play in the first quarter. Second free throw is up. That's the shooter's roll and good.
Take it anywhere you can get it.
10 to 8, and now just a 2-point game with 2:44 to play. Prosciutto will bring it up for the Bucks. A little give and go. He gets it back in the corner. He'll go baseline. Going to try a jump shot of his own. Contested and knocks it down.
Yeah, and a good defense there by AI. You said a contested shot, but a better job of just knocking down the shot.
AI trying to break that pressure, and yet another turnover as that pass tried to go cross court with it was Dwayne Chapman. It bounced out of bounds, and now Caravel will get it back 12 to 8 with 2:22 to go.
Just right now, the turnovers are just killing AI.
And Jason, if you look at it, with all the turnovers, a 12 to 8 lead is nothing if you're Caravel. What a play on the baseline on the give and go, but a better defensive play on the block underneath. Keister gets it back on the offensive rebound. He misses a three. Another offensive rebound won't go for number 15, Cole Reynolds, and finally AI able to pull it out.
I want to say there was 5 offensive rebounds there.
AI has the ball tipped. He'll get it back, and then on the reverse layup attempt, it's no good for Kelly Nicholas, and now Caravel has it with 1:50 to go.
It's a better possession there for AI. Shot didn't go, but it was a good look.
Sterling thought about a three, kicks it back up to Prosciutto. He'll drive throw it up there out of bounds as the ball, they'll say, was last tipped by AI. Now some subs for both teams here as Amari Gordon will check in for David Sterling. And then number 10, Ivan Martin, the freshman, will check in for AI. Caravel works it around the perimeter. Keister thought about a three. Hop step in the lane. Kicks it back out. Perjuso open three. Top of the key. No good. Offensive rebound to Keister. And tipped out of bounds as he tried to get it underneath.
Yeah, I lost track of the offensive rebounds in the first quarter, but I bet you Caravel has double digits.
A minute and a half still left to play here in quarter number one. Caravel inbound under their own basket, up 4. They'll launch it cross court. That's going to be stolen. Nonchalant pass there. And then number 10, Ivan Martin, the freshman, used like the Energizer Bunny, came up with the steal there, but then shuffled his feet on the layup attempt.
Yeah, good hustle by him. Like you said, he just got called for shuffling his feet before the layup attempt. But like you said, can't make Coach Tobin happy with that little lazy inbound pass.
Tried to loft it up in the air to half court and stolen from behind, but they've got it back here now. They'll work it around the perimeter. Here comes the trap by AI. Back over to Perjuso. One-hand whip pass to Keister in the corner. He'll drive baseline. His contested mid-range jump shot, no good. And now here comes AI. It's Martin, the freshman, the other way in transition. He'll lower his shoulder, take the contact, try to go off the glass, no good, but he does draw the foul.
Yeah, again, AI's hanging around here, Nick, with all the turnovers and giving up those offensive rebounds, only trailing 4 and a chance to get at the foul line here.
And if you're, you just mentioned, if you're AI DuPont, you're very, very happy with where you are here through the first quarter, being only down 4 points. But the first free throw is long for the freshman Martin, and again, they missed a few free throws here in the first quarter as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They're doing a good job getting to the line, but unable to convert.
Free throw number 2 on the way now for Ivan Martin. It's up and good. 1 of 2 from the line for the freshman. And now 12-9 lead, 1 possession lead for Caravel with 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Keister will walk it up, quickly loft it over to Owens on the right side of the perimeter. Sets up now for a deep 3 for Gordine. Offensive rebound to Keister. Tries to throw underneath to Reynolds and ends up in the hands of Angel Ayala Benitez for AI, and then he's fouled in the backcourt.
Yeah, and already the 15th foul for Caravel. Better defense there by AI to get the turnover and then the nickel dimer on Caravel.
Here's the pressure. Rollins will loft it up top to Nicholas. Back to Rollins. He'll go around the back to get it past half court. He does that. Now it's Martin with 41 seconds. He'll try a step-back jumper. It's good, but a foul before the whistle. A nice step-back jumper there, but won't count.
No, it won't count, but guess what? That's 16 foul on Caravel, so AI will be shooting free throws the rest of this half.
They'll inbound now with 40 to play. 12-9 lead for Caravel here at home over AI. 36 seconds and ticking. Up top now to Benitez. He'll dribble around back to Martin. He thought about a 3. He'll take a deep 3. Just missing. Offensive rebound up for grabs. And then they'll call over the back on AI. And that looks like it's going to go against number 4, the sophomore Marcellus Jones.
Yeah, Jones trying to get an offensive rebound for AI here. But like you said, just gets called for over the back.
Leaves us with 25 seconds here in quarter number 1 as Keister slowly walks it up for the Bucks. Clock at 20.
Let's see if Caravel plays for one shot here.
Try to get it to Owens in the corner. Quickly back out to Keister. He'll work it around to Gordine. He'll take a contested 3, and he buries it. His third 3 attempted tonight, and that one was nothing but net. 5 seconds now for AI to work with. 15-9 lead for Caravel. 2 seconds. Benitez has 1 second to float it up there. He won't get to do so with the defense from Owens. And after 1 quarter of play, Caravel, they lead AI 15-9 here at home.
Yeah, good start for Caravel and burying some 3s early.
We're going to take our first break here. When we come back, second quarter action live on Fox Sports 1290, iHeartRadio, and 302 Sports.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC
Here live at after one quarter, it was 15-9. Caravel getting things started here early in the second quarter. An offensive rebound led to a Owens 3 ball. He was fouled on the shot, so 3 free throws coming as the first one is missed.
Yeah, they came back quickly there before we could get back from break, and like you said, another offensive rebound for Caravel.
And 0 for 2 so far from the line for Owens, with a third one still to come. 15-9, first quarter lead for Caravel, and a lot of group scoring here. Gordine 3, Williams 3, giving 4 after the made free throw there. 3 for Keister, 3 for Owens, 2 for Jusso. So the Cavaliers even scoring across the board. They lead 16-9 now, and Rollins, he had 6 for AI, and he led the way for them. That shot no good. And now quickly the other way is Caravel trying to get something in transition. Owens power dribble in the paint. He gets contacted again. So back to the free throw line he'll go with 7:27 to go here in the second quarter.
Owens does a good job of, after a miss, streaking out there, and Keister knows where to find him. And he gets inside there, and he'll go back to the line. He just went 1 for 3 his last trip, correct?
He did, and not going to make the first one here either, so misses the first of 2 this time for Owens. 16-9 lead still for Caravel. Second one is up and good, so 1 of 2 that time for Justin Owens.
Yes, Owens makes a pair in 5 trips to the foul line, extends the lead to 8.
High post, kick back out time to Rollins, top of the key. He'll look for somewhere to go. He'll get it back. Now it's going to be an open Nicholas 3. He wants it. His shot is long off the top of the rim, then backboard rebound to Williams.
They didn't know if they were going to call out on it, but it never went out.
Keister, a lot of room for that 3, and he knocks it down. You can't give Kevin Keister that much space, and he just showed you why.
No, and he'll bury it. He's got 2 threes in this one already.
20-9 now, Jason.
He's tough to guard.
The lead for Caravel just a moment ago, it seems it was 15-9.
Well, before it was 12-9.
Yeah.
So an 8-0 run for Caravel.
Rollins unable to handle that wild pass. It sails out of bounds for yet another Tiger turnover, and now a platoon of subs coming in for the Tigers. They'll exchange 3 for 3. 1 sub coming in for Caravel. It's Guardini. He'll take the place of Prosciutto with 6:34 to play in quarter number 2, and now Caravel having built an 11-point lead.
Yeah, and Caravel's just slowly pulled away. It was 12-9. A 3-pointer right at the end of the first quarter, and then 2 free throws and a 3-pointer here to start the second quarter.
Caravel doing a great job working that ball around the perimeter and finding open shots. They're going to do it again here. Gordine wants a 3, has some space in and out. Rebound is up for grabs, and then a foul will take us the other way. It'll be down low, I believe, against either Amari Gordon or Jeb Williams for the Buccaneers.
You know what that means? Free throws coming their way for AI. They can convert these 1-on-1. That's one way you can get back in the game.
You said it. They need something here to get them going in the second quarter. An 8-0 run since midway through the first for Caravel, and now it'll be Shamar Walker at the free throw line after the foul in the backcourt. The shot here is good, so another free throw coming for Walker. That ends the 8-0 run, 20-10 now, and a lead. This will bring it back to single digits if he's able to knock it down. It's short front rim, but he's able to get his own rebound.
And sometimes as a shooter, you know where that's missing off the rim, you can get yourself a rebound.
Almost had him on the backdoor cut. Missed him, and now they'll kick it back up top. They'll reset, moving around the perimeter. Martin now has it as Sterling steps out on him. Kick back up top, mishandled but regathered by Chapman, and then almost stolen by David Sterling. Knocked out of bounds. Will remain with the Tigers. 5:53 to go.
Those hands for Caravel are so active on the defensive end. They force you some bad error passes because of their length and the way they move their hands.
High post kick quickly back out to number 3, Zakeem Newton, and then Ivan Martin, the freshman, unable to handle it down on the baseline. Another turnover. 20-10 lead, 5:43 to play, quarter number 2. Keister will walk it up now, kicks over to Sterling. They work it down to the post to Williams. He'll reverse, take 2 men inside, take the contact and the foul. Jeb Williams showing off his height that time and able to finish in traffic.
Yeah, he's a tough guard because, like you said, he's so tall and he just catches the ball, puts it in, and draws the contact.
And it looked like that's what Caravel was trying to do early in the first quarter as well. Williams just wasn't able to get some of those to fall, even though he had some great looks. And if he's able to get that going, look out for Caravel. The free throw, though, no good. And now the other way, it's Martin. Looking up ahead to Rollins, who can't handle it, and it falls out of bounds. And Tiger turnover number, we're unsure.
Yeah. I can tell you what the coach has. Too many.
Absolutely right, for sure. As Keister now brings it back up for Caravel. 12-point lead, 22-10. They'll work at high post to Owens. He'll take a jumper from the free throw line. It's long, no good, back of the rim. But there's that big fella, Jeb Williams, on the putback.
Yeah, and that's probably offensive rebound number 100. And that's just, it's tough to, when you don't have the height and you're trying to box out and they just reach right over you, grab the ball, and put it in. Could be deflating.
AI trying to get something started offensively as the freshman drives, takes contact in the lane. Shot is blocked down low by Williams, and it hits Martin on the way down and out of bounds. So Caravel will actually get the ball back after the block. As Marcellus Jones lost his shoe on the play, he'll take a jog to the bench. 4:46 to play in quarter number 2. Jason, 24-10 lead for Caravel as they really kind of opened it up here a little bit in the second quarter.
Yeah, they have.
And then it looks like we have
technical
foul on Ivan Martin. I believe they called it on the freshman guard, number 10. He'll take a seat on the bench. And again, you got to maintain your cool here if you're AI. You're down 14 in the second quarter. And Keister will now step to the free throw line. Somebody who can make a free throw or two.
Yeah, they put 99 up there. Is that the coach?
Might be on the coach. So excuse me, misspoke. It will not be against Ivan Martin, the freshman. It'll be against, I believe, the coaching staff.
Yeah, I don't know why there's 99 up there. There's no 99 on the roster.
And 2 free throws are good for Kevin Keister.
Martin did come out, so maybe it was on him. We'll get some clarification for you.
26-10 now, Jason. 16-point lead. Caravel, they've got the ball back. And what was it, 12-8 game at one point. They'll work it around high post to Gordine on the drive. He'll try to float it up there. Great defense. Shot no good, but another offensive board. Keister will drive. Kick outside to Gordine. He'll kick now to the corner. Owens back to Gordine, but no one was there. Now a backcourt violation this time for the Bucks.
Yeah, one of the rare turnovers for the Buccaneers. I don't think it's on the coach, because if it was on the coach, he would have had to sit down. And he's still up coaching, so my guess is you might have been right.
AI now will work it around the perimeter. Drive here for Walker. Lost it, but somehow ends up into the hands of Zakeem Newton, so he finishes for 2 off the glass. A big bucket, much needed there for AI to end this drought.
A much-needed bucket to end the drought.
Keister, though, has room for a 3. Left side of the perimeter, and he buries it. Another 3 for Kevin Keister. You can't give him any space, nonetheless that much space.
No, yeah, I was going to say, he's got too much space.
As Roland's pass sails out of bounds.
He could shoot it from St. Mark's and it could go in. You know, that's he's got no range. And he can shoot from anywhere. And you said any open space, he'll take it.
29-12, 3:43 to go in the first half as AI still looking to get something going offensively to get in some type of rhythm. They'll bounce it to the corner. Rollins will take a corner three long. Newton's there for the offensive rebound, but sent back away by Justin Owens on the block. Keister quickly the other way in transition. Thought about a step back three. He'll kick it top of the key. Owens going to try to finish what he started, and he buries the three. He does just that.
This Caravel team will shoot. They can shoot the three ball, can't they, Nick? And it's just not one person. And another timeout here for AI. They need to try and stop this momentum. A 20-point lead now for Caravel.
Timeout. Tigers will stay right here. What was once a 12-8 lead has now blossomed to a 32-12 lead the way of the home team, the number 5 ranked Caravel Buccaneers. They're starting to fire on all cylinders here in quarter number 2 with 3:16 to play. And AI, they've had a couple spurts here and there, but they've just been unable to get any rhythm together offensively.
Yeah, they just can't get anything together. They can't piece anything together. And just the 3 points so far this quarter. And Caravel's just knocking down threes, and when they're not making the threes, they're getting the offensive rebounds, and it's just no answer right now for AI. And then they feel like Caravel's coming over their back, and they're not going to call for it. Then AI gets called for an over the back, and then, like you said, the frustrations just start coming out, and you get that technical foul.
And AI looking to regroup here down 20 in a very lopsided second quarter the way of Caravel. Still 3:16 to play here in the first half. Thanks for joining us on 302 Sports, Fox Sports 1290, iHeartRadio. A little delay in the tip-off time to some travel issues with the JV game, but we are now live and rocking and rolling here with 3:12 to play in quarter number 2. Rollins will work it around the perimeter now. It's Walker.
Yeah, if you're turning from 40 to 72, 2 cars, and that's it.
That was one of the most unbelievable lights I've ever seen, but we're going to pause to talk about Roland Rollins. He buries another 3. He seems to be the main scorer here, definitely for this AI DuPont squad, as he hits that one. And now Caravel has it stolen, up ahead. Launched to Rollins. He's going to take the contact, float it underneath to Walker, and now they'll reset up top. Looking for an open shot. Nicholas thought about a 3. He'll step inside the perimeter, has to get rid of it, does so to lock it back to Nicholas. 2:33 to go.
Yeah, I like Rollins' game. He's been good for AI so far in this one.
Still trying to get something going. Rollins has some space for a deep 3 from the left side of the perimeter. The 23-footer, no good. As you saw, Zaki Newton trying to jump over Williams to try to tip it off him. Good box out by Williams, and it'll remain Buccaneers basketball.
Yeah, the Bucks maintain possession. Like you said, did you see how high he got up trying to get over Williams to keep the possession?
AI tried a little bit of pressure, easily broken by Caravel, but then stolen under the basket by the Tigers. Zaki Newton the other way with the left hand off the glass. Gets it to go for 2.
Yeah, if AI can get a little run going here before halftime and try and grab some momentum.
Lead down to 15. Some more pressure from the Tigers. Sterling has some room in front of him. Thought about bounce passing it down low. Reynolds moved out of the way, and out of bounds it goes, and now a turnover for Caravel.
So out of timeout, a 3-pointer. Couple forced turnovers on Caravel's side, and another bucket, and AI's got, like you said, a 20-point lead down to 15.
1:42 to go here in the first half. 32-17 lead for Caravel. Ball in the hands of the Tigers as they'll work it around. Nicholas comes up for it. He'll drive, looking to kick to the corner. He'll just take it this time. Takes the contact, almost got the shot to go as well. Kelly Nicholas, the junior, on the drive, will head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, good drive. It absorbs the contact. Was unable to finish it, but he gets to go to the line here for, again, to get some points with the clock stopped.
Nicholas looking for his first points of the night. First free throw is up and long off the back of the rim, something that the Tigers have struggled with here.
Yeah, but I think both teams have struggled for the foul line here tonight. And those are, to me, a lot of players look at them as a chance to get 3 points, no defender in your face.
Second free throw is up and good for Nicholas. 1 of 2 from the line for him. 14-point lead now, the deficit for AI, 32-18. Caravel leading, 1:26 to go here in the first half. A little bit pressure here from AI, quickly broken by the Bucks. Sterling will pump fake, get into the lane, kick it out to Keister. Lofted back into Sterling on the baseline. Now he's in the corner. He'll reverse, spin, dribble out, kick to Keister. He's got 3, some space in front of him, and another tray ball for Kevin Keister. He continues to be on fire here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, I don't have the stats in front of me, but I believe that's his 4th three-pointer here in the first half.
Plus the 2 free throws. That gives him 14 in half. Number 1 for the Bucks. Under a minute we go, 35-18. Almost another turnover, and it will be another turnover for AI. Backcourt violation as Walker unable to handle that pass. And with 52.5 seconds, ball back to Caravel with a 35-18 lead.
I believe that's like the 3rd or 4th backcourt violation for AI. We had 1 for Caravel, so we're seeing a lot of the backcourt violations get a lot of work out in this one.
Keister, corner 3, open, bang!
You might want to get somebody out on him.
Timeout, Tigers. Kevin Keister. No, look, maybe a foul in the backcourt. It looks like maybe
no, I think he stepped over the line, maybe.
Inbound
violation.
We'll give the ball back to Caravel. Keister will inbound. We'll see if we get another give and go to go back to him. He's been lights out. They'll loft it up to Reynolds. The alley-oop won't fall. And then the rebound, though, won't bounce to the Tigers. And the Tigers just can't catch a break here.
Nah, they just can't. It seems like the ball is not going their way here in the first half.
38 seconds to play. 20-point lead for Caravel, They have it. They'll work it around. Keister again, 5 feet in front of him. Another corner 3. This one just misses. Skying for the rebound is Gordon, Amari Gordon, the sophomore. And now they'll call a jump ball as Keister smiles over at the sideline. If he would have hit that one, who knows? This place might have been going crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure it would. I mean, he's just making everything here in the first half from downtown.
17 points for him, and starting to engrave his name maybe on this Crown Trophy Player of the Game award. Jason, that's for you to decide in a little while. 18 seconds to go here in the first half. 20-point lead for Caravel. Martin will kick it over to Nicholas. Back up top to Martin with 10 seconds. He'll lower his shoulder, drive, get in the paint, tries to go off the glass. Shot short. Reynolds fighting for the rebound. It's loose, rebounded by AI with 4 seconds. It'll be a drive by Nicholas, and he takes the contact and a foul with 1.5 seconds to play here in the first half, and 2 free throws coming for the Tigers and Kelly Nicholas before we head to the locker room.
Yeah, and a chance to get this lead back to under 20 here.
38-18 lead for Caravel. They were up 15-9 after 1, 12-9 before that. And now we're looking at a 38-18 lead as the first free throw for Nicholas is no good.
They're really getting hurt by those 3-pointers and second chance points.
Second free throw for Nicholas is up and no good. Rebound falls to Amari Gordon. And that will do it for half number 1. Caravel, they open it up in the second quarter. They go on a big scoring run. They lead 38-18 as we head into the locker room. But Jason, Caravel's looked impressive here in the first half.
Yeah, they really have. And it's all started on the defensive end, and then it really went to the offensive end. And they've done it all here in the first half and grabbed that 20-point lead.
Struggles for AI offensively and abundance of turnovers for the Tigers in this first half. They'll look to regroup as they head into the locker room and come out for second half action. We're going to take a break here. Adam Diaz, he's your producer back in the studio. He'll get you a little halftime report, some scores from around the world of sports, and then we'll be back here for some action before we get into the second half of things here at Caravel. After the first half, Caravel number 5, they lead visiting AI DuPont 38-18. We'll be right back here. Adam Diaz, he'll pick you up in the studio on Fox Sports 1290, iHeartRadio, and 302 Sports.
In all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premier PremierPTSP.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy.
Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job.
Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit briansloans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lowest, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lowest, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions.
Installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
2014. That's when the Hadley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hadley Group. Visit our website at thehadleygroup.re.com. The Hadley Group is your local real estate resource. Brian Hadley joined Patterson Schwartz Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flores. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision.
Have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapists, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy, but have you tried Premier? Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy. Come on in. Premier is a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations near you in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for
Or even if it's not your fault, like if it's a flash hailstorm's fault.
Oh no!
Or if it's a bee in your car's fault.
Go, get out of here!
Or even if it is your fault for taking song lyrics entirely too literally.
Drop it down to the floor.
Aww. You must ask for this limited time carry-out offer. Prices and participation may vary. Insurance coverage for this promotion applies exclusively to Domino's Pizza LLC, its affiliates, and franchisees. Restrictions apply. See Domino's.com.
Start the year out right with a clean financial slate at American Spirit Federal Credit Union. American Spirit can help with loan refinancing opportunities designed to save you money. New and used auto loans as low as 2.99% APR. Personal loans, home equity loans, lines of credit, and mortgages too. Make American Spirit Federal Credit Union your financial institution today, with locations in Newark, Middletown, and Dover, offering 24/7 services to make managing your money a snap. Learn more at americanspirit.org.
This halftime report has been presented by IDEW Local 313 and its local contractors. We'll be right back with the start of the second half on Fox Sports 1290 and the iHeartRadio app. Over a decade of high school basketball on Fox Sports 1290 and iHeartRadio. This is the 302 Sports High School Football Game of the Week, presented by the U.S. Air Force.
Welcome back live to Caravel High School, and we're getting started things right off the whistle here in the second half. Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell on hand here for a great matchup between Caravel and AI, and it opened up the way it ended in the first half. Kevin Keister buried another three for Caravel to open up the second half. Rollins responded, and now Keister wants three more and give it to him. 2 threes right out of the locker room for Kevin Keister.
He's quickly up to 23 points, Nick, and 7 threes. Unbelievable here start for him in this one.
44-21, 6:37 to play here in the third quarter. Keister now on the steal. He's got one man to beat. Rollins goes up, gets the block, and then a foul on the putback. It'll be Pejuso was there for the offensive rebound, and now he'll head to the free throw line for a pair. 6:30 to play here in quarter number 3.
So there you go. Keister gets 2 3-pointers, then he gets a steal, going in for a layup, and he gets to go to the did not get to go, but Caravel gets to go to the foul line.
First one no good for Pejuso. Another one on the way, and Caravel, again, we just talked about it, came out of the locker room as that one falls for Pejuso, 1 of 2 from the line for him. And Keister just right where he left off was riding that confidence into the locker room, picked it up out of the locker room, and buries 2 threes to get things going for Caravel. Rollins are working around to Walker now. Stepped out on him is Owens, and then they'll call him for the hand check and the foul. But now Jason might have a minute, some first half stats. Keister had 17 in the first half, Williams with 7, Sterling 2, Pejuso had 2, and Owens had 7. Rollins had 9 in the first half for AI, Newton with 4, and Walker with 3. That's your scoring for both teams in half number 1.
Yeah, like you said, so Keister with 17, and he comes right out and gets 6 quick here.
Working it around. Walker will drive baseline. Has some room, can't get the shot to go. It hit the bottom of the backboard, but a foul, and the big fella, Jeb Williams, will send Walker to the free throw line. He's been there a few times so far here tonight.
He has. AI's done a good job getting to the line. Caravel's also had a lot of foul shots, too.
So it'll be Shamar Walker, the sophomore guard, with 2 free throws coming. The first one is no good for the lefty. Hit both sides of the rim. As David Sterling will take a seat, in comes DeAndre Gardine, the junior for the Bucks. As another free throw on the way for Shamar Walker. This one also no good. That one just missing. Rebound to Owens. And now Caravel will set up their offense down this side of the floor. Keister off a screen, mid-range jumper, short front rimmed it, and rebound to Lockett.
Yeah, Keister maybe he gets inside this 3-point line.
High post back out to Nicholas, and this one, the bank is open. He knocks it in off the glass. And a 3, this one for Nicholas in AI.
So both teams have come out of the locker room, and both have hit 2 3-pointers.
Gardine will put his shoulder down, try to take the contact on his drive. Takes an elbow, and he'll go to the free throw line. As Lockett a little shaken up.
It looked like he called it an elbow.
Yeah, that's what it looked like in real time. It looked like an elbow to the nose, and I believe he's bleeding a little bit, so a nosebleed for Anthony Lockett. He'll head over to the training staff as coach will come and take a look at him. 5:14 to play here. 21-point lead for the home team being Caravel. They lead 45-24 over the visiting AI DuPont Tigers. And 2 free throws coming for DeAndre Gardine. First free throw is up and no good. So like you said, both teams struggling from the free throw line here tonight.
Yep.
And a stoppage here is...
Like the coach is saying, hey, listen, I'm over here. How you playing?
Mark Vankerhoven, coach for AI DuPont, again, was coming over to check on Lockett, and
like you said,
they started playing the game while he was over there.
Yeah.
Almost on the court, actually.
This one started a few minutes late, so maybe the refs are like, yeah, we want to go home.
45-24, the lead for Caravel, and 2 free throws coming for Gordine, who was fouled on his drive.
Since he already shot one, does he get another one?
We'll find out, I guess. If he's missed, the first one was no good. The second one, they'll count the first, it looks like. The second one also no good, hauled in by Marcellus Jones. Good defense by Guardine. That time he tips it out of bounds, and it will stay with the Tigers with 5:09 to play.
Yeah, so, again, both teams not shooting free throws very well in this one.
Keister, he's had the hot hand for Caravel. He sits with 23. Rollins for AI, 12 for him. And again, the offense just hasn't been there for AI tonight. They're struggling with turnovers in that first half. Toned it down a little bit as we begin quarter number 3.
And Keister's almost matching the AI in points.
Martin tried to put his shoulder down, dribbled it off his foot, and the freshman upset with himself. Another turnover this time for the Tigers. Announcers jinx maybe, and ball back to the Buccaneers. 4:40 to play. And quarter number 3, now some pressure, but they'll quickly break it. And now looking up ahead, Keister steps into another 3. It's up, short front rim. Rebound falls into the hands of Martin, who lost it. Keister almost came up with it, and then he knocks it out of bounds, so AI will get it after
Keister's all over this gym floor, isn't he, Nick?
He certainly is. Dual sport athlete, also I believe baseball player.
Yeah. Excellent baseball player.
And quite the shooter as well for the Caravel basketball program. 45-24, 4 minutes, 15 seconds to play in quarter number 3. AI working around the perimeter. Martin will drive baseline, takes the contact from Guardine, and then Guardine with a block with the right hand. And it'll stay down this end of the floor.
Yeah, Caravel's just doing it offensively, defensively, all over the place, suffocating this AI team.
Nice crowd on hand here at Caravel High School. Got the student section going over there in the middle of the bleachers. AI, great job. They have their cheerleading squad traveling with them.
Making some noise for the Tiger Nation here.
They're going to need it. 3:59 to play in the third quarter as they trail by 21. Martin kicks it over to Nicholas. He banked a 3 earlier. He'll drive, kick back out. Jones, kick to the corner. Now it's Rollins. He'll drive baseline on Guardine. Here comes Williams for the help defense. Layup attempt is no good. Long rebound off the glass falls into the hands of Martin, and he's fouled on his putback.
Yeah, the bank's open late on Friday nights apparently for him, but good job AI driving again, drawing a foul, and chance to get some points from the foul line for a freshman.
Yeah, Martin struggling with some turnovers here in this one, but shown some flashes of bright play here for the Tigers. Again, just a 9th grader as he buries the first free throw.
Get back to 20.
45-25 lead, 3:40 to play. And when we have a pause, Jason will go over some scores from around the state of Delaware. 2 for 2 from the line that time for Ivan Martin. Lead down to 19, and now some pressure from the Tigers. They'll try to trap Gordine. He does a good job of dribbling around it, then kicks to the baseline. Owens will drive, step into the paint, off the glass, give him 2 more.
That's too easy. Owens gets the ball, drives in, deposits it off the window, and extend the lead.
Rollins now walking it up for AI. They're going to need to come up with some offense here if they want to get back into this one. Newton now looking for somewhere to go with it. He finds Jones to open Rollins in the corner. His shot from 3 is in and out, and now quickly it's Gordine the other way in transition. Tries the Euro step inside, catches an arm from Marcellus Jones, and he'll get fouled. Coach Tobin looking for the shooting foul here as referees it looks like it's going to call it on the floor.
Yeah. Couldn't tell looking at it live if he was getting the shot off. I think it's a good call to be on the floor.
And again, we're inching closer to the end of the game, which means we'll be crowning our Crown Trophy player of the game as well. In just a little while, as 2 more for Caravel.
Yeah, Caravel's just doing a great job Williams scored inside there. Nick. And, when he's 6'9", you get the ball down low. It's 9 times out of 10, it's not a good thing for the defense.
49-26 now the lead for Caravel here at home, our 5th ranked team in our 302 Sports Top 10 rankings. And quite a performance for them here. A little bit of a slow start, but they have not looked back since that second quarter. They lead by 23. Rollins kicks it to the corner. And then a travel, another turnover. This one from the sophomore, Dwayne Chapman. Didn't know where to go with the ball. Took an extra step.
It was 12-9 at one point late in the first quarter. But since that time, it's been all Caravel.
Owens will drive. Nice little give and go to Jeb Williams. Can't finish. Back to Owens. He'll take the contact this time. Tries to take it himself. And now 2 more free throws as Caravel's done a great job of getting to the free throw line here tonight.
Yeah, they have. Sure, Coach Tobin's wishing the shooting it a little bit better for the foul on. This lead would have been maybe up to 30 by now.
So it'll be Owens at the free throw line. He's struggled a little bit from there, like you mentioned tonight, Jason, but the first one, nothing but net for him.
There you go, the reverse announcement drinks there provided by Nick.
Thank me after the game. Oh, no, he won't. Second one is no good. 1 of 2 from the line, and now it's the other way for Benitez. He goes around the back, and now he'll pull it back out quickly across court to Chapman. He'll drive baseline. He tries a fadeaway floater from the baseline. No good. Rebound to Amari Gordon. He's trapped in the backcourt, quickly gets it out, and Caravel looks like they'll be able to escape it. And now 2-on-1 the other way in transition. Jeb Williams had some space. He was calling for it hard for Owens. He maybe wanted to throw that one down with a little two-hand flush.
Oh, I think he did.
But a late reaction there by Owens led to the AI tip deflection. So Caravel, they'll keep it 50-26, the lead for them with 1:50 here in the third quarter. That baseline jumper no good for Cameron Brown. In and out on about that 8-footer. And out of bounds it goes. AI will get the ball with 1:40.
And if you're AI, you're down 24 here. You still want to run your offense and just set things up and try and get some momentum going towards your next game.
Ivan Martin can get that drive to go, and there's that transition offense. Quickly the other way, it's Owens who caught the deep outlet pass, able to take the contact and the foul. Caravel not lighting up here late in the third. 2 more and a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, again, defensive rebound, good outlet pass, and Owens is all laid it in, scored the contact, and chance. I think you said the old-fashioned three-point play.
And he's been hitting his free throws since a couple of those misses earlier. Completes the three-point play. Anthony Lockett will check in for Marcellus Jones at the whistle, and with 1:23 to go, lead extending for Caravel 53-26. And like you mentioned, 12-9 late in that first quarter.
Yeah, 12-9 it was late in that first quarter, and it's been all Caravel since.
Benitez wants a 3. His shot's in and out. Offensive rebound winds up in the hands of Ivan Martin, and then a foul under the basket on the Buccaneers. Looks like it's going to be against number 0, Owens.
Yeah, good job by AI grabbing the offensive board there.
Now a sub. Owens will head to the bench. David Sterling will check in for him. Owens will take the bench with 13 points on the night. Kevin Keister led the way with 23. He was second in scoring for the Bucks, as he has maybe a little bit of nosebleed himself, as he'll head to the bathroom there across us. And AI will now work the ball around the perimeter with 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Looking for an open shot, just trying to get something going if you're the Tigers. Chapman over to Benitez. His last 3 was in and out. This one short front rim into the hands of Brown. Now it's Amari Gordon. Back to Brown. Now go cross court over to Prejuso. Brown will pump fake, get in the lane. Nice up and under pass down low to Gordon, but he can't finish under the basket.
Yeah, good move, good pump fake, and just unable to get it to go.
Ivan Martin now has the ball in his hands with 30 seconds and ticking here in quarter number 3. He'll cross court over to Chapman, back to Martin, and then just going to pass it around. 53-26 lead for Caravel. our 5th-ranked team in the state of Delaware here, high school basketball. Martin will drive baseline, and now we have a push-off down low. Looks like they'll call it against Amari Gordon with 10.9 to play here in the third.
Team 6 already, so hey, I'll be shooting most of the fourth quarter.
Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday, and Pops on hand here for 302 Sports, Fox Sports 1290. That inbound pass is stolen by Cameron Brown at half court, and then he's wrapped up after the steal with 8.9 seconds left. So Caravel, they're not done forcing turnovers.
No. Their defense is real active tonight. They get to go to Smyrna on Tuesday, and that's another team that has an active defense.
Give and go for David Sterling and Prejuso. No good. Offensive rebound winds up in the hands of Gordon. His putback no good, and then another foul after another offensive rebound, this time by Cole Reynolds for the Bucks, and he may head to the free throw line.
He is.
With 2.2 to play here in the third quarter.
They're 1-on-1.
And you mentioned it, their next contest, not to look ahead, another whole fourth quarter of play, but for Caravel, it'll be against Smyrna, as the free throw for the front end is good for Cole Reynolds.
Yeah, that's, like I said, Smyrna gave Dover a game the other night. And
we might have to try to get that one on the schedule for 302 on Tuesday. And second free throw is good, and for Fox Sports will be at DMA next Friday as that shot at the buzzer off the glass, no good for Chapman. So after 3 quarters of play here at Caravel, they lead visiting AI 55-26. We'll be right back here on 302 Sports, Fox Sports 1290 and iHeartRadio.
Job. Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job. Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our
on Fox Sports 1290 and iHeartRadio.
Welcome back into 302 Sports, Fox Sports 1290 and the iHeartRadio app. Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday on hand here. Caravel and AI. It's our second of our Fox Sports and 302 Sports basketball games of the week here for this upcoming season in the state of Delaware. And Jason, Caravel's been clicking ever since the end of that first quarter, led by Kevin Keister. We might not see here in this fourth quarter. He's got 23. He's on the bench. And Caravel looking at a 29-point lead, 7:33 left to go in this one.
Yeah, Caravel's doing it all in this game. Good defense. It's got the offense going, and man, they buried some threes here tonight. Led by Kevin Keister.
Another foul. This one will send Kelly Nicholas to the free throw line for AI. 7:29 to go. Nicholas, a decent game for him tonight. He's got 6 points. And looking to add on to that here, the front end of the 1-1 in and out, and the free throw woes continue for AI DuPont.
Yeah.
Sterling down the other end. He's trapped, gets it to Jeb Williams. Just one step, no good. His putback is good. Just no one there to contest the height of number 20, big Jeb Williams underneath.
No, and when you're that tall, you got to box them out because they'll just dominate the boards, and they have.
57-26 as Rollins steps into the lane, has his ball tipped away. Now it's Walker. He'll hop step, split the defenders, launch his floater off the glass. No good. Sterling trying to hustle down the rebound, but he ends up tipping it out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Tigers.
A good hustle. Both teams are playing hard here in the fourth quarter.
So AI to inbound, and again, next weekend, Jason will be at DMA for DMA Tower Hill next Friday night. Early tip-off that game.
Yeah, 5:15 tip-off.
Going to check out that DMA gymnasium.
Yeah, we'll be at the Dome.
My
Nick,
first time.
And for the volleyball, we were in the skybox.
Three from Benitez, no good, long off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound, though, to Newton, and he finds a cutting Roland Rollins. His layup, though, too strong off the glass. Gordine, he'll step into an open three, and he knocks it down. Caravel continues to shoot the lights out here at home on this Friday night.
Yeah, they have. Really shot the lights out, burying three-pointer after three-pointer. And, they're feeling it. They're shooting warmed up in the second quarter on.
And Jason, now I know there's some other scores, some other games going on around here in the state of Delaware on this chilly, rainy Friday night.
Dover improved to 5-0 with a 79-38 win over Polytech.
And 2 fouls there as David Sterling was looking to get 2 in transition. Ran down by Benavidez. And now we'll have the refs talk about it, but some interesting scores coming around here.
Yep. I believe AI called timeout. So Cedar Rodney remains unbeaten with a 71-60 win over Cape Henlopen down in Lewis. How about this score? Archford tops Conrad 58-53 today. A St. E's beats Friends 44-37. Remain unbeaten and giving Friends the first loss of the season. And a halftime score for you: Sussex Tech 43, Sussex Central 33. And that about does it.
That's a little look around the state here of Delaware for your men's scores from around the state here with 5:52 to play in the fourth quarter between Caravel and AI DuPont, and some other streams for you 302 sports fans coming up a little bit later on this week.
Yeah, so the next Thursday, like Nick said, we're going to do our girls' game of the week. Appoquinimink hosting Cesar Rodney. And then Friday, a doubleheader, Nick. Our 1290 302 sports game that you mentioned, Tower Hill at DMA. And then later that night, we'll be at Slasianum as Newark Charter comes into town.
Great games on the schedule, Jason, as that baseline drive is blocked. Rebound by Newton, and he lays it in off for the offensive putback, 28-60. AI now trails. But who else? Kevin Keister's back on the floor for the Bucks. And he's looking to add on to his point total, 23, as that ball is stolen out of the hands of number 13, who we do not have a jersey for. I believe that's a JV player we had the chance to see in the JV game prior to this one. And he played in that game, and they said, you know what, go wipe off, come back out here. We're going to put you in the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, right. Give him some experience.
Walker was fouled on the drive, so a free throw coming for the sophomore. He steps back to the line.
The basket was good.
So they count the basket.
I believe.
And now they're going to talk about it. Keister's pointing at the scoreboard. So they will count the basket for Shamar Walker. Adding on to his total, that gives him 5 on the night. And he makes it. Completes a three-point play.
Yeah, good, nice little run here by AI.
60-31, and now they come up with a steal. Newton has to be careful as he has some trailing defenders. Gets it over to Martin, now over to Rollins in the corner. He'll pump fake, cross over, go back baseline, retreat. And we'll reset. Under 5 minutes to play, 60-31 lead for Caravel. Keister, he leads the way with 23. Owens has 13. And then an offensive foul called against the Tigers.
Yeah. Tough one there. It's called the illegal screen. With Caravel, you still want to run your offensive plays.
Keister comes off a screen through the baseline. His three, though, no good. And now the other way is Newton. Has no one near him, but he slid on that court once again in the paint, and he'll get called for the walk.
Yeah, I like the jump stop, but you just can't slide like that. You're going to get called for travel.
Yeah, we've seen that out of Martin and a few other of those AI guards here once they got in the paint here tonight. Just some struggles. These games happen. AI going to look to rebound again a little bit later on next week, and still looking for their first win of the season after the Flight A runners-ups from last year. Perzuso tries to loft it to Cameron Brown, who hauls it in top of the key. Now down low to number 13, who gets fouled going baseline, and now a chance to score some points in a varsity game for the fella.
There you go.
If we get a name on him, we'll let you know. He's just number 13 for Caravel Buccaneers right now. He'll head to the free throw line.
On Friday the 13th, Nick.
You know, I forgot. I was reminded about that today, Jason. I was like, something's going to go wrong connectivity-wise with the broadcast, right? But we've been all good. A special shout-out, thank you to Adam Diaz, our producer back in the studio, gave your halftime report. Jason Winchell, our producer here on site for 302 Sports. And the free throw is good, so
he gets a pair for 13.
He's a freshman, Tamil Ozdemir. Tamil Ozdemir gets a point in a varsity game, maybe his first one. Either way, 2 points.
Yeah.
So good job for the fella there. And then a three knockdown on the other side of things for AI.
Yeah, the freshman.
Martin knocks down a three. He's been looking for that. Been close a few times all night. And they get it back to the freshman down low, and another whistle and a turnover for Caravel. 3:41 to play, 62-34 the lead for the home team, the Bucks. Will stay right here. And Jason, next Wednesday, 302 Sports Weekly returns online. You can check out those on YouTube at 302 Sports, where we'll be joined by the Hodson Votech Silver Eagles, the 2019 Division I state champions in football. What an undefeated run they had earlier this year. We had the luxury of doing a few of their games, including their state championship win over Middletown. And you cannot say enough about that football program and what Coach Moffitt has done. A lot of talent. They were able to harness it, and they executed a perfect season, and we're your state champions this season.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like you said, their motto this year was unfinished business, and they finished it this year. A perfect record, and they look good throughout the season, and it'll be good to get them on the show on Wednesday night. But we also have Diamond State, John Gretchen and Kelly Callahan on the show talking about Diamond State, talking about the matchups, and see what games we're going to bring you from that tournament this year.
Picking back up things with 3:30 to play. Jason, as Caravel has it off the miss, and we're getting about time. It's closer and closer to our Crown Trophy player of the game. A special shout out to Tom from Crown Trophy. He's been great with me every time I've been there. Such a big time help for us over here at Fox Sports 1290 and 302 Sports. They've done such a phenomenal job. If you've had a chance to see some of these trophies that these player of the games are to get, Jason, they're phenomenal. And we've got another one to give out here shortly.
Yeah, they have.
Chapman steps into a baseline jumper. Won't fall. Owens hauls in the rebound, and then it's Keister up ahead. Another outlet pass, and Keister going to try to throw it down. Gets fouled and counted. Kevin Keister continues his stellar night here at home.
Yeah, like you said, he was going to try and throw that one down, and he got fouled and lays it in. And he gets the basket and a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Why not? He's been draining all the threes. Why not get the old-fashioned three-point play?
And if we had to look at shot numbers, which we don't have in front of us right now, the efficiency for Keister has to be way up there, especially from beyond the arc. As I say that, the jinx is in full effect. Free throw no good for Keister.
And last year,
as Nicholas drives and fouled.
The quarterfinal game against Glasgow, he got fouled. Down 3 points, got fouled with 2.1 seconds left shooting a three-pointer, Nick. Made all three foul shots. Pressure. And then he carried them in that overtime.
Big-time game, 2:37 to play. Owens flashes baseline. He'll take his man inside, and then they'll get him, I believe, for the hook on the offensive foul with 2:33 to go and a 33-point lead for Caravel. So, Jason, 2:33 to play. Crown Trophy player of the game sitting in front of us. I mean, what are you thinking for our week number 2 player of the game?
I'm thinking number 2 for Caravel, Kevin Keister.
Absolutely. Great choice there, Jason. Kevin Keister will be our Crown Trophy player of the game as we wind down here. Shamar Walker will drive from the perimeter, floated up in the paint. High, long, no good. Offensive rebound, though, still can't fall. Just too strong underneath for the Tigers. Once again saved, but stepping out of bounds, and back to Caravel we go. But Kevin Keister, just to talk a little bit about his night, if it were to end right now, which it does, he's unlacing his shoes now over on the bench. 25 points for Kevin Keister here in this one. And the senior will have a memorable night.
Yeah, solid all-around game. He hit the three-pointers like a bit, which were big shots, but he also was solid on the defensive end.
Continuing to score here is Caravel. Getting 2 more there.
And making it a 35 points, which will make this a running clock the rest of the way.
Chapman will drive baseline. Nice hang time there as he takes contact. He'll head to the free throw line. 1:39 to play, and now a running clock getting started here in this one.
Yeah, 35 points in high school basketball. And then once you reach 35, it doesn't stop until the team gets it down to 25.
Free throw no good for Chapman, 114, and again running here, Jason. And Caravel, very impressive performance here at home. It was a little slow start for them in the first quarter, but they quickly got it together and went on a big run. All started in the second with Kevin Keister, I believe, hit 5 threes in that second quarter, 4 or 5 threes to lead the way. Finishes with 25 points. He's your Crown Trophy player of the game, and Caravel has not looked back since. They came right out of the locker room after the first half, picked up where they left off, and you said it, now up by 34 points.
Yeah, up by 34 points. A solid game here for Caravel. And they're getting ready for Smyrna on Tuesday.
Owens tries to throw it down with 34 seconds to play. He's fouled on the attempt. 69-35, and the clock continues to run.
We'll see if he'll be able to get these foul shots off.
Good point there. This might be our last point scored in the ball game, but either way, what performance by Caravel. They advance to 3-0 on their season. We'll see if that improves their number 5 ranking. We'll have to see how the week shakes out. AI DuPont, they fall to 0-4, and they're going to be looking to get their first win of the season here soon.
Yeah, they get back in Flight B conference play, and they have a chance to take that.
Owens buries a free throw here as the clock is stopped. Now they might be able to run it, as it was a 34-point lead. Now it's back to 35.
Well, I think because the guy fouled out, they let the clock stop.
Second free throw is missed, and now back to the JV. Ozdemer, who can't get his second attempt to go. But it looks like we have another foul.
They're going to stop it so the kid can shoot free throws, I think.
Well, either way, this might be our last play.
Because a foul out.
So 5.5 seconds stuck on the clock here at Caravel High School. 70-35, your lead for the home Buccaneers. And all of us here at 302 Sports and Fox Sports 1290, Nick Alessandrini, Jason Mitchell, Nick Halliday, Adam Diaz, Pops. Thank you for joining us here on your Friday night. And again, more action later next week, because Wednesday will be 302 Sports Weekly as the free throw is good for Lockett. And Thursday, basketball action coming to you at Appoquinimink. Some girls basketball. And then Friday will be at DMA Tower Hill for some boys basketball. So busy week next week, starting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as the offensive rebound gathered by Lockett. The three at the buzzer for Martin is short, and that will do it. Caravel, they get a big win here, 70-36 over visiting AI DuPont.
Yeah, a great performance by Caravel here tonight. They look like the number 5 team. They come out on the road, first home game here at the home, and was able to take care of AI and get a nice big win, 70.
25 points for Kevin Keister. who led the way for Caravel. 5 threes, I believe, or 6 threes, excuse me, is what he finished with.
I believe 6.
And Sergeant Duga here from the United States Air Force AI DuPont graduate will be coming down to hand the trophy to Kevin Keystar, player of the game. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, our post-game action live from Caravel here at 302 Sports and Fox Sports 1290.
We create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees, or for
you. Every patient receives personal attention with an individualized model of clinical excellence and care. Our goal is to get you back to your favorite activities. From injuries due to work and automobile accidents to post-surgical care to sports injuries and more, Premier offers direct access to our physical therapist, allowing you to schedule your appointment quickly and easily, even without a prescription. Find our convenient locations at www.premierptsp.com. Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. You may have tried physical therapy.
Crown Trophy player of the game. He's in front of us. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk with him in a moment or two. But again, big win for Caravel. They win 70-34 over visiting AI DuPont. Kevin Keystar, your Crown Trophy player of the game, led the way for the Buccaneers with 25 points. And right after he's finishing up his interview with 302 Sports here for social media, we're going to have him over here for a little broadcast interview. But Jason, Caravel, a little slow start, and when I mean slow, not very slow, just a little bit slower than maybe what they're expected to, but they quickly put it together and put on a scoring clinic here tonight, dropping 70 here at home.
Yeah, you know, it was 12-9 at one point, and then they, like you said, they put up 70 points and a nice win for the Buccaneers, and they get Smyrna on.
And now we're going to be joined right now by the Crown Trophy player of the game, Kevin Keystar. Kevin, good, haven't seen you since last year. We were in the playoffs. We had you at the Bob Carpenter Center. But welcome back. Our first game here, having you guys prime time on Fox Sports 1290 and 302 Sports. And you really showed up here, 25 points. We're shooting the ball phenomenally tonight. What was kind of going right for you out here at home?
Well, my teammates were just finding me when I was open, and I was fortunate enough to hit the shots when they found me.
Yeah, yes, that's for sure. You definitely were from the parking lot and beyond. But you guys are undefeated, ranked number 5 in our rankings where it stands right now, 3-0 on the year. What are kind of the goals you guys have set for this season? What can this team accomplish later on in the year?
I think we just need to take it one game at a time. We have Smyrna on Tuesday. They're a really good team, and just need to focus on winning one game at a time. And if we do that, I think this team can go far and get back to the Bob.
Yeah, and that leads me into my next question. Jason, what's special about this team? I mean, what is it about this team that you think gives you the idea that you can go the distance here come playoff time?
It's our chemistry. We're all best friends, and no matter what, we have each other's back, and we play for each other, and that's all that matters.
Hey, Kevin, can you talk about the team defense? Forced a lot of turnovers, and it was all team effort. I mean, it wasn't one individual. It was a lot of double teaming, a lot of trapping, and you forced 4 or 5 backcourt violations, which you don't see much anymore in high school basketball.
Well, Tobin gets into us at practice, so we've learned to communicate really well, and we move our feet. We try not to foul too much, and we just play good team defense because we talk a lot.
Absolutely did. Just that great team defense and great shooting the ball all around. Great scoring night for Kevin Keystar, your Crown Trophy player of the game. 25 points for him tonight. Kevin, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you. Special thanks to Kevin. Caravel, they get a big-time win here at home, 70-34. Caravel advances to 4-0 on the season. 3-0 AI. They fall to 0-4. Caravel will be back in action again next week. We'll be at DMA Tower Hill for a Fox Sports 302 Sports Game of the Week. Early tip-off, 5:15. next Friday night.
5:15 Friday night, so we'll probably be on the air, about 5 o'clock, Nick?
We'll be on pregame starts at 5. We'll see you then. For everyone here for 302 Sports and Fox Sports 1290, Nick Alessandrini, Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday, Adam Diaz, your producer, back in the studio. We'll see you next Friday at DMA. Caravel, they're winners here at home over AI, 70-30.